A, B, K, I, E, Q, R, Z, Y, X, W, N, H, U, J, G.
Excellent. Because I know these are like the main letters people have problems with. People say jota, epsilon.
Okay.
Excellent. Good.
Great.
So now, when talking about prepositions, we have our prepositions to and for. To we use for point number 1, which is very important. We use for destination. I'm going to Japan. Anything that has to do with from one point to another. I can say I'm going to send an email to my boss, not I'm going to send an email for my boss. Point number 2, distance. So I can say, from my house to the mall is 2 kilometers or 50 kilometers. So from and to.
From to. Distance, okay.
Point number 3, comparing. Comparing when I am talking about my preference. For example, I ask you, Dasimara, what do you prefer? Coffee or tea? I prefer coffee to tea.
To tea.
I prefer coffee than tea. Than and as we only use with comparative adjectives. For example, comparative adjectives. For example, I can say this is bigger than this.
Okay, I got it.
When you are giving something. So for example, I can say, I gave a Mercedes-Benz to my husband.
I gave a present to my mom. I gave
to my mom,
a present diretamente para a pessoa.
Exactly. Now this is very important. Look at this here. Anytime you have the letter, you have the preposition to, you have a base verb after. Remember that, okay? Anytime you have the preposition to, after is always a base verb. Never verb in the ing, never verb in the past. Now here I'm talking about reason. I'm going to use myself as an example. I'm going to use 2 twos, okay? Hamza moved to, first two, Campinas to work.
Hamza moved to Campinas work.
To work. Now notice in this sentence there are 2 twos. These 2 twos have different functions. The first two is to plus noun. To plus what? Noun, which means destination.
Destination, okay.
Destination. To plus verb, base verb. This means reason.
Reason.
So the reason Hamza moved to this destination was to work.
Okay. Destination, you want to reason. No questions, I understood.
Perfect. Now what you're going to do is you're going to study them on your own, of course. After I finish teaching you this, I'm going to send you a link as a practice for you to do. And once you're done, you can send me your answers on my Skype. This is my personal Skype. I will see it. Anytime you have any questions about English, let me know and I can help you. Okay?
Okay.
Even about your Jackie course, you can always send me questions. Now, first and the most common thing they teach us about is when we talk about benefits.
Benefits.
Benefits or disadvantages. Okay? Example, I can say water is good for you.
Water is good for you. Water.
Perfect, because it benefits you.
I say water is good for me.
Yes, water is good for me because apples are good for me, fruits are good for me. Too much, let's say.
Too much sweets are bad for you. Much candies are bad for you. Okay.
So positive and negative you can use. I have been studying English for 3 months. I have been studying English for 10 years. I have lived in Maringa for 6 years. Yes. Okay. So amount of time. When we're turning the amount of time. Next point, when we talk about schedules. Now, British orientation, British accents, they say schedules. American accent, they say schedule. Whenever we talk about schedules or whenever we talk about appointments or agendas, we have these prepositions that are common. At.
Okay.
At we use for time, that is horarios, like let's say 9 a.m. On we use for dates or we use for days. So Tuesday or dates 20th of May. example. Either of this, or I can use one word for everything. Instead of this, I can just simply use for.
For
example, I have an example. Sorry, I have a meeting scheduled, or I have an appointment for Tuesday. I have an appointment for 20th. I have an appointment for 9 a.m.
I have a meeting scheduled for 9 a.m.
Or Tuesday.
Or for Tuesday.
For Tuesday, for that. So you can use for days, for dates, and for time. Instead of separating, like saying, you can use this, it's okay. You can say I have a meeting on 30th, I have a meeting Tuesday, I have a meeting at 9 a.m. Okay. Or you can just simply say I have a meeting for.
Meeting for. Okay.
For Tuesday, for 31st, for, you can use for day, for dates, and for time.
I have a question about dates. How do I say in?
No, on.
On.
Yes. In this case, you use on. In this case, for is only exceptional when we're talking about schedules. It's only exceptional when we're talking about schedules. Then you use for. But when we're talking about it individually, you see the. So you say on the, because this makes it specific. On the 6th of July, 76.
I was born on the 6th of July, 1976.
Yeah. So you can use either anyone, like both of them are. You can use either. Yeah? Either 1970. I was born on July 1976, or I was born on the 6th of July 1976. Okay. If you start with the number, you use the number plus the month. If you start with the month, you just use on plus the month, the number, and the year.
Okay, I got it.
Perfect.
But I need to practice.
Yeah. So choose one which works for you. You can know that these two methods. Choose one that is easier for you. Always choose the easiest. Always choose the easiest. Like, for example, this, when you're talking about schedules or appointments, you can say I have an appointment for Tuesday. I have an appointment for the 31st. I have an appointment for 9 o'clock. If this is difficult for you, just go with the regular preposition. I have an appointment on Tuesday. I have an appointment on 31st. I have an appointment at 6 o'clock.
I got it. I am writing.
Okay.
I am writing.
Please, if you need me to repeat anything, let me know so that I.
Can you type these sentences here?
Sure.
Please.
I
have an appointment on Tuesday, or I have an appointment on the
20th or 1st of, or you can just use for everything. I have an appointment for Tuesday. I have an appointment for 21st. I have an appointment for 9 a.m. Whichever one is easier.
9 a.m. Okay, got it.
Perfect. Now we're talking about functions plus verb plus ing. For example, what is this?
It's a pen, or it's a pencil.
What is this?
It's a pen.
Now, the one that we use to write on the whiteboard, we call it a marker. Don't forget, okay? I'm going to write it for you here.
Marker.
Marker, a whiteboard marker. This is a pencil.
Pencil? Okay.
Pencil, pen, marker.
Marker. Okay.
Whiteboard marker, okay? So I use this to write. What is it used for? Now, what is the verb this performs? What verb does it perform?
To write.
Perfect. You said to write. This is correct. To write, because you use to base form. But now I'm going to use for.
For writing.
Excellent.
Depois da preposição, after preposition.
After the preposition to base verb, always. Okay. After the preposition for, when we talk about functions,
ing. Okay.
All the time.
All the time.
What is this? This is a device used for listening.
Listening, no for listen.
It's not for listen.
For to listen.
You can say it's used to listen to music.
Zora, I don't know this word.
The plural of what action does the I perform? Okay. What is the plural of see?
Sees.
Sees. Okay. That's all this. Sees. How do I say nós in Portuguese?
Sorry, I can understand.
We is object, yeah?
We.
What is the we is subject, yeah?
Subject.
What is the object of we?
Us.
Okay, good. Now join the two. Plural of see and?
Us. Scissors.
Scissors. This is called a scissors.
Scissors. Okay, my husband is talking Edward Scissors.
Edward Scissors hands, yeah?
The movie.
Movie.
The movie, yeah.
The movie, Edward Scissors hands. Perfect.
Scissors hands.
So scissors. is used. What action does it perform?
Cortar.
Cortar. How do I? Excellent. Cut. In ing form. In ing form. What is the
Cutting.
for cutting?
Então, to cut, e o outro é for
For
cutting.
cutting. It's used for cutting paper.
For cutting paper.
So this is something you need to remember. Functions of things plus verb plus ing. I sent an email to my boss. I sent an email for my boss. If I say I sent an email for my boss, it means I did this to help my boss. I send an email to my boss. This is between me and my boss.
And in this case, he is
You are
destination.
helping. Yes, he's the destination.
To my
between you and
boss.
him, to my boss.
Yes. Okay.
But if I'm helping, like your boss says to you, oh, Dasimara, please, can you help me send this email? Oh, okay. You sent it. I sent it for you.
I can say I am sending this email to you for my boss.
On behalf of in nomiji, yeah? On behalf of my boss. So for my boss in this case would be in nomiji.
Nomiji. Okay, I got it.
What else? Before you go, just a second. Let me give you one more. Agree with. Do you like Corinthians or do you like Palmeiras? You can say I am for Corinthians. But let me use a different example. Women's rights. I am for women's rights. It means you agree with or you support. So I will stop here for today. I will write the rest for you. Please, if you have any questions, just send it to me here and I will respond to you. Okay.
I loved your class.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry because I am nervous, but I really loved this class.
No problem. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have a nice one and take care of yourself.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.